Your new timeline is under construction. We're in a great shift, an energetic shift. And as we see the old world deteriorate right before our very eyes, you might wake up and you realize, you say, hey, the world is collapsing right before my very eyes. And that's because the old world, your old reality, it must come down in order to make way for the new. And, we're going through massive energy shifts right now. Schumann resonance spiking over power 40. Many people are feeling Ascension symptoms. I'm going to be discussing some of these symptoms in this live stream. These are the days of the great solar flash. And the energies that are entering our world, they're entering our body, and they're changing us. And they're changing us at a very deep level. They're changing us at an energetic level, at a frequency. You might have went through your everyday life and you didn't learn about frequency shifts. I remember years ago when I learned about the 528 hertz frequency, the miracle tone. And I came on YouTube as my first video teaching the world about 528 hertz frequency. We actually have a 1-hour one on the channel page, help you go to sleep at night. And what we want to do is return to our original state, the organic state. As we go through these energies, God is recalibrating us. Because of living in this world, a lot of us that are getting this message, you resonate with this. You might be in this world, but you're not of this world. You came into this world to play this game. Are you ready to play the game, light warriors? That's why you're here. That's why you're able to focus your attention through this live stream. That's why every single day you're focused. You have a target or a North Star for your vocation, for your mission. When you're locked and loaded on your vocation, on your mission, what drives your soul, what resonates within your sacred heart, your life is enriched. When you have the right type of work and you're in alignment with that work, your life is enriched. When you have the right relationship and it's a deep soul connection, your life is enriched. And everything, the people, there's going to be people at different phases. That's why I'm sharing this as we go along. It's not exactly everyone, experiences this and, on this exact date. We're going through a window of time. And that's why blast after blast, you could get the blasts in the chat. We are experiencing blast after blast. So it knocks off all the fake, all the stuff that's not going with you, all of the subconscious programming that's not going with you, all of the people that aren't going with you. You have been recalibrated to nature. You have been recalibrated to God's source, while others are calibrated to the synthetic matrix. Over the course of your life, the things that you do in your everyday life experience, it's the name of the channel. Oh my God, a channel for true ascension, for true. Why don't you click the like button? I appreciate that. We're live. And click the subscribe button. I'm so grateful for that. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. You are now calibrated. Your frequency has shifted. And what was in the past, we had to go through this construction phase, if you will. Hopefully the mic's not picking it up too much. But these are the divine synchronicities. This is what God gives us, the signs, the clues, the codes. And there's the 777. What up, Chris? How about everyone throw up 777 in the comments, because God is releasing rewards. God is going to surprise you very soon. I filled up the coffee kind of high today. In today's discussion, we're going to be discussing current ascension symptoms, how God raises you up, what happened when you kept faith, When God left you in the wilderness, abandoned, alone, remember that video? Last the test of time. What happens when you keep faith? The surprise blessing, your DNA activation and nervous system reset, and the sharpening. Iron sharpens iron, the sharpening of your intuition. And when we go through our sharpening of our intuition, we might have certain ascension symptoms or changes within our body that represent the sharpening of our intuition. And as we move forward in life with the new energies, we start to attract new forms of wealth, new relationships. It's the new on the brand new timeline, baby. We're under construction, right? So we have a massive Schumann resonance spike, and certain ascension symptoms that we might be experiencing. I want to start with this one because it does happen occasionally when these electromagnetic bursts come in. Sensitivity in the teeth. How's my teeth? Your teeth. Your teeth. Smile. Some people don't smile. Some people walk around with RBF all day long. Laugh, clown. Come on, laugh. You got to smile. Okay, so you might be experiencing sensitivity in the teeth. You might feel like lightning bolts go through your teeth. This will, last maybe about a half an hour. I experienced it yesterday. And as we are going through all these changes, you and anyone else, and all of the crazy things that we are experiencing, and the distractions. Hopefully, the mic's not picking it up. But this is the divine timing. This is the changes that we're going through. Better. It's when you make a decision to go, you have to do things in the now moment. And I show transparency. I show authenticity. I have to show each and every one of, okay, that's good, IQ Foundation. I have to push through some of the sounds. When it's time to go, the world, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have to go, know that it's a journey, and you're going to have to go in whatever the current energies are. God has tasked you to go now. God has tasked you to go now. So you could feel that maybe the sensitivity in the teeth, the ringing in the ears, different sounds. If your ears are always ringing, different sounds, different pressure. Sometimes the ringing in the ears is accompanied by pressure in the skull. And you're experiencing the power of the third eye, the pineal gland. The seal in the biblical. Some people resonate with the 144,000 frequency. It's actually a frequency. It's not a literal group of people, like a number of people. It's the code that these people possess. That frequency, that seal in the forehead, that pressure you feel. It's a powerful seal to have at this time. That father writes, the ringing in the ears very loud. Watch my full video on ringing in the ears. I share about my very first experience with it. God is about to raise you up. And we have to have these energies. We have to go through the process in order to be shown to the world, actually. You were hidden for a while. You were in the wilderness. I recently did a video, some people get it. Some people get triggered by it because a lot of people don't want to do the work. Some people get into spirituality and they use it as a shield. They don't want to take accountability for their everyday life. If this resonates, click subscribe, click the like. No, God's going to put you in the wilderness. How many people live through this? If you did not get thrown into the wilderness yet, brace. That's what differentiates people. God put you through the fire. What was the fire? What is the solar flash rain fire? Ooh. The rain fire, the Holy Spirit fire, is coming through you to purify you, These things you might have not learned, years ago, in school. You see them on the news, you didn't learn about your frequency shifting. I'm here to share about my journey and my friend's journey, people that have been part of the community. Leave the comments. When your frequency shifts, you go through something called the dark night of the soul. A lot of people went through this year. This was the year 9. And you could hit 999 if you know your old life has ended. And we did that out on the front line. And that video constantly gets views every minute of the day. I'm so grateful for everyone. It's going to be known as the greatest 12 minutes on YouTube history. But we have to practice what we preach. It's not enough to know these things. Years ago, I learned about the 528 hertz frequency, the miracle tone. And I could have learned about it and I could have just shoved it in the drawer, but I actually implemented it into my everyday life experience. Watch my full video on 528 hertz frequency, the miracle tone, and we'll place that at the end of this live stream, anyone that watches the replay. All right, so as I share with people, sometimes you could be into health and wellness. You could be a champion, a former champion, and you could do things in a different modality. A lot of people, they're only concerned about eating protein, but what's your frequency, bro? Click subscribe. What's your frequency, bro? Okay, and I share about my journey, 528 hertz frequency. Check that video out at the end of this. So important. So important to have the right frequency. Some people get into health and wellness. They're actually doing things that lower their frequency. It's not about looks. It's about how you feel, right? So it's a world famous YouTube short I put up. A lot of people lining up for oh no, instead of actually doing the real work. It's actually lowering your frequency. You're not an age, you're a frequency. That's why I see people and they inspire me. 60 years old, looking tremendous. Some people are 29 and done. You have to, and that's what I'm here to do. All right, I'm here to raise awareness. I'm here to make you aware. It's your frequency that is going to carry you through this. You can't deny this. You can't stop the solar flares. You can't stop the Schumann resonance spikes. If you know this, please share it in the comments. The most important part of this channel and community is reaching the everyday life people. The people that are new to this, right? And that's why this mission keeps moving forward. 1111, Debbie, right? It's time for 1111. 1111, the surprise blessing that God is putting in our everyday lives. God raises us up after we go through the fire. When you kept faith, when you were left in the wilderness, you had nothing, and you kept going. It's the motto of the channel. It's one of the things I share. It's how I'm here today. Through the most intense times, the will always beat the skill. You have to have the will. That's the refinement. And you keep going no matter what. Now, keep going doesn't mean that you do the same thing you just have your North Star. There were things, like days I might have to do 3 videos. There's some days, I have to pull myself back. There's during different seasons. We have to manage our overall energy throughout the year, throughout seasons. And that's what we look for. I look for certain, I know when God is telling me, and you're going to feel it in your body, there are times where you have to rest extra. Now, I share about the cheetah. Some people see me in the gym. I have a friend, he calls me quick draw because I'm so fast. I'm training, I'm pumped. But during that window of time, and then there's a window of time later in the afternoon, I might be drooling on the couch sleeping. Because I'm working on my DNA activation. Yeah, bro. That's what this is about. I'm a pioneer at what I'm doing. So that's why I'm grateful for everyone clicking the like button today. Click subscribe for the pioneer. It's not just about eating protein. All right, so you're going through DNA activation if through your free will you have chosen to recalibrate your frequency to God, to nature, to source. A lot of people are worshiping some other entity. Some other people are connected to the synthetic matrix. Do you know this? Are you getting triggered? Oh, I'm getting triggered by this man. There's a reason why you get triggered by the divine masculine king, right? Divine feminine knows this. How you doing? We're all a frequency. Well, I'm a mirror. I'm a mirror to people. I joke around sometimes to some of my buddies that I say, I'm just going to hold up a mirror and walk around the gym with the mirror. And if people love what they see in the mirror, they come and hug you and love you. People don't like what they see in the mirror because that's how bright your light is. There's light we don't see this light. The light is within the electromagnetic spectrum. Lights and sounds. That was the point of your DNA. This whole process. So if you are tuned into this and you're saying, Uncle Mike, can you explain to me why are we going through this process? Why are we having Schumann resonance spikes? Why do we have to go through this pain? And the answer is, it was always about your DNA, and your nervous system needed to be reset. You cannot hold wealth. You cannot be in a true divine counterpart relationship. You cannot be in peace. You cannot live sovereign and free if your nervous system is in fight or flight. Did you hear what I just said? Because it's never going to change. Two things. You can never hold on to wealth. You can never have a true divine counterpart relationship. You can never be free and sovereign if your nervous system is set to fight or flight. Your nervous system must be reset. So people heard that. And I like to sip on the coffee like that because someone got triggered. I said, I'm not going to listen to you because you slurped the coffee. How you doing? Right? That's why some people get me right now, right? So the message is designed, right? So if a person can't make it through the message, you actually lost out. You lost out by not listening to me. Should I slurp again? Brandy likes that. Joy likes that. Cristal, 444. Everyone throw up 444. The four of you are my finest. I told you, kid. I told you. I love. So, when I'm on, when I'm on the podcast, and we get to connect like this, I tell you more about the channel so you know how to consume it. There's two things that give me joy in life. Inspiring people, say, oh my God, Michael, you changed my life so much. Oh my God, they love me. They send all, and triggering the trolls. These are the two things that give me joy in life. So I just want you to understand the content because our channel is exploding and the more people that come on, please click subscribe if it resonates. I'm so grateful when you click subscribe as well. I guess Ronnie just got one right now, right? That's what I do. You just have to do you. When you hold the frequency, if you have to change who you are, like you have to be the same. I have to be the same. And people, there he is, Cliff. Cliff knows. I'm so grateful for the super chat, Cliff. Cheers to you. When you walk into a room, when you walk into the workplace, when you're at home with the person that you're in a relationship with in your own home, are you always the same person? If you go onto YouTube and you speak to millions of people and you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, how you doing it? Also on Facebook, hit me up on Facebook. Are you the same person on the screen and in your private life? Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. You need to be the same. And if you can't be the same, if you have to change who you are, that you're with the wrong people. And you will never change. This is why you're the chosen one. This is why you're the light warrior. This is why you're the 144. Do you get it now? If you have to change yourself for someone else, you're with the wrong people. Tiger Lily, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. I love you, Tiger Lily. You need to be the same. You need to be the same in any room that you work. I don't know, and never change. And I don't give a you know what. And that triggers the demons. I don't have to care. You know, the other day, you know, I share about everyday life here. I just share about what I do. The other day, I put up a very powerful talk. I was on the stoop. I was talking. Maybe this woman is listening to me right now. How you doing? She had to leave a comment. She didn't like some of the things that I said. Right? I encourage everyone to listen to my stoop talks. Did you like the stoop talk? There's a reason why you got triggered. I don't like this. Why didn't you like it? Let us know in the comments. Go back to that. Go back. Let us know why. What didn't you like about what I said? Some people don't like when they have a big mirror right in their face. That's what it is. Do you get it? Do you understand what's happening? I have to be the same. I share from authenticity. I will never have a worthless comment dictate what I do. I will never walk into a gym and deal with, I just do me. I don't care what people think about me. I keep going. I bulldoze. That's why I know thousands of people that know me personally. Right? When I come on YouTube, right? The people that know me, they know I'm the same person. You could leave a comment if you know me personally in real life. And over the course of time, it's always about boots on the ground. I understand that I'm world famous on the internet, but it's always about personal people, boots on the ground. That's why your high commander is on the ground. It's the people in their everyday life. Anyone could play pretend. Oh, this is getting real. Do you feel the Holy Spirit fire? I told you it's coming, right? I told you it's coming. Please put a like on this video, okay? It's always the people you know in your everyday life. This is the time period of social media. People, I see them. Some of them are on Facebook and they think AI videos are real. I know in about 3.5 seconds, I know that's a fake video. I walk in every day, I know that's a fake person. Are you able to do this? If you're not, I'm going to suggest that you click subscribe. You're going to get your clairs up. I'm going to teach you how to decalcify the pineal gland, open the third eye, get your chakra system up. Chakras are not spiritual wackadoo things. They're actually, in the ancient Sanskrit, it means spinning wheels of energy. It's not just take a bunch of chemicals and eat protein, bro. Delicious. Let me slurp that coffee some more. Hopefully I trigger some more trolls. Let them tune off. Let them tune off, right? You're not going to hear YouTube people say this. Oh, tune off. Who cares, right? That's how I understand when you know what you're putting out to the world is of value. That's how you have to show up in the world. That's how you like that, Noel? Shout outs to my divine feminine in the chat. What's up? Right? You have to know this, bro. You have to know the difference between the divine feminine and the Jezebel spirit. You have to know who are your fellow kings or who's a weasel man. Do you know about the weasel man? Because some men actually have the Jezebel spirit in them. So this is what, and I'm here to tell you, we're all going to do better because you can't deny the solar flash, kid. You can't deny these energies because we're living in this world. We're in the frequency. It's blasting us. I like to share with some of my gym buddies. They say, yeah, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night, you can't go back to sleep. There's reason. You say, well, why did I wake up for? Why do I feel this way? I go Schumann resonance. And they go, oh, wow. And that gives me great joy to talk to the everyday life people that had no clue about the Schumann resonance. They have no clue about the great solar flash. And now I understand the very strange anomalies in my life. This is why I feel this. You know, I don't always wake up. Wait. I don't always wake up in the middle of the night, but when I do, I know it's the Schumann resonance spike. That was the most interesting man in the world. Remember that commercial years ago? Do they still do? I don't really watch much TV. Is that guy still doing the commercials? I think was that Dos Equis? Do you remember that? I don't always feel irritated all the time, but when I do, the Schumann resonance is spiking. My ears aren't always ringing, but when I do, when they are. Oh, man, we have a great time on this channel. You love that, Brandy? I love you. Appreciate everyone. What came first, the chicken or the egg, Joe? Joe, I asked myself that question a lot. These are the deep things that if you're having an internal dialogue, I know a lot of divine masculine, you ask yourself these questions, right? As an authentic science teacher, how you doing? The first step in a science or science experiment is ask the question. It's so important. Ask the question. You could write it in the comments today, and you should be asking questions. And what has happened? And what has happened in a world post-2020? Do you have creatures telling you not to ask questions? Did you see this? Click the like button if you saw it. Just give a little tap to that like button. We'll get the truth out. There's a massive shift that's happening. It's about your consciousness. It's about your consciousness. You're becoming conscious and aware of these things. And what this was all about, this was a sharpening of your intuition, also known as laser pinpoint accuracy, as I say on this channel. This was a sharpening of my intuition, of your intuition. I know if I speak to the unenlightened man, they have no clue what I'm talking about. I know that there's, the Jezebel spirit out there, the modern woman, she's not going to have a clue. But the divine feminine, the fellow kings that are going to rule this world, right? We all have a certain thing that we're going to be the leader of. Like what I do is going to be different than you. Right? I'm just teaching the truth of how this works. We all have like a certain task that God gives us. And we stay focused on that task. And I've gotten this question, Mike, how do I know what I'm supposed to do? You have to listen carefully to God. You're going to have to go into the wilderness. If you don't spend time alone, it's a season. It's not forever, bro. It's not forever, sis. And people have commented. There's people that, they just sit quietly. They listen to their high commander. How you doing? They sit quietly for a while, and then they say, I never commented. I've been watching you for 3 years. These are the comments that I get. I haven't ever commented. I've been sit quietly, watch you for a couple years. I'm watching you for 2 months, You have to go through this. You have to sit quietly. You have to take it out to the beach and process it. It's your divine timing. It's your mission in life. And you're going to know this. When you move forward, you know who is for you and who's not for you. And some of these things are not going to make sense in the rational mind. Again, this is all about consciousness. When you think about solar flares, the Schumann resonance spikes, it's connected, ready? It's connected to biological systems and your brain waves. And I'm just saying this because, there's always new people. We went through a very taxing, rough time for our nervous system this past year. 999, it's over, kid. We had to go through it. It was our destiny. And I complain as well. I do it too. No one wants, it's not pleasant. But if you keep going, that's the greatest advice I've ever given. It's the title of a video I did, the greatest advice I've ever given. If you just hold on to that North Star, if you are focused on your target with laser pinpoint and you just keep moving toward, sometimes we are able to rush towards that target, and sometimes we can only crawl to that target in these dense energies. But if you keep moving forward and if you've got to crawl, if you just move an inch one day and one day you go a mile, but you're still moving towards that target. I hope that helps people. Hope that helps people today. This comes in many forms, what we're going through. Wealth, something I discussed. You have to understand, wealth doesn't just mean a dollar amount. What is wealth? What is wealth, Uncle Mike? Wealth is the ability to create and the ability to build. It's actually an ability. It's not about ego things. It's not all rich people. I have to have nothing. That's your mindset. So I'm going to say it again, right? And I've lived through this, and I understand this at a deep level right now. Especially there are people running reversals that actually wish that your wealth was fall apart. Do you know this? You got to be. If you're a person that's hearing this, you're getting triggered. You better fix it. Remember, the Akashic records are always watching. When you wish that a person is alone and he or she doesn't find their divine counterpart, that's going to go back to you. It's a hermetic principle of rhythm. Every single day, you should be in a frequency that everyone is getting their wealth. What is wealth? It is the ability to create. It's ability to build. If I want to build a tremendous, the architecture here is tremendous. The ability to build. You cannot build a fortified kingdom with a castle with no bricks. God has to give the bricks. Do you understand? Because through your content of character, you're not a person that's going to just blow it. I saw this joke on, it's a meme on Facebook, and people, we were supposed to get $2,000. I don't know if that's, again, I don't know what's real. I just keep moving forward in my life, right? But I'm just speaking about the meme, right? $2,000, here it comes, right? And people were joking around and how some people, some guys will blow their $2,000, they're gonna blow it on OnlyFans. How you doing? Right? They're gonna blow it on Al Ghul, right? If you are given, and this is I'm teaching people what the power of wealth is, any aspect of wealth. What are you doing to build it? Are you providing for your divine feminine? Are you just giving it to the Jezebel spirit? I hope everyone clicks the like button for this today. I appreciate you, Fit Brit. We're all gonna be fit, Brittany. We're all gonna be fit now. Okay, I'm just teaching the truth in this energy. And you have to understand there's a spiritual battle going on. So when I speak like this, if you really resonate, please share, please click like, because there's people that not only troll, it goes both ways. That's why the comment section is a microcosm of life. The gym, I teach people, go to the gym, don't work on your health and wellness. I don't care if you walk. You must move. I'm not telling people to lift 1,000,000 pounds. There's different things we have to do. I shared recently, in the energies, we blasted through October. It was a massive, thing. People still did the same thing. But I knew that I had to walk on the beach for miles. I don't know how many miles I logged on that beach. Definitely walked 500. I would walk 500, right? You walk 500 miles. Barefoot. Electromagnetic frequency. What? Oh, I thought I had to walk on a treadmill with my rubber soles on. You're losing, girl, every day when you do that. Nah, get out if you have the ability to. Right now, I'm not that much about that lifestyle. It's freezing. But there is if you have the ability to walk barefoot, do it. Come on, do it now. Do it now. I will try that, Natalie. I will try it. So about me, I am very, I'm authentic about myself. Anytime you put yourself through extremes, you are tapping into what's called autophagy. It's very easy for me. Remember, we're all different. It's very easy for me to go into extreme heat. Some of you have seen my sauna videos. Some of you have talked to me in the sauna. How you doing? Right? So it's easy for me to go into extreme heat. It is not, I get a little bit like a baby when it comes to cold, but I'm showing transparency. This is why we do some of these, you have to test yourself. You have to do these things. You're going to see it tomorrow. Please click subscribe. We have a very beautiful video tomorrow. It's going to change the world. It's one of those special event videos. Yeah. So, sometimes we have to test ourselves. We have to put ourselves not only through the fire, sometimes we have to put ourselves through the freezing cold. And that is what is testing us. Speak about your power, not about your problems. When I speak about power, narcissists, how you doing out there, the trolls, they get triggered. But I'm here to teach the truth. Speak about your power. Do not speak about your problems. Why? Because if you speak about your problems, you're going to stay in a loop of those problems every single day. And I know people, I'm sharing as I go along, and people are getting me now. Why you must do this, not an egotistical thing. If you speak about your power, your life, you explode. If you speak about your problems, that's why you're looping. And I'm here to make the world a better place. I'm sharing from firsthand experience. So please understand this. I know there's people that are on the cusp and say, I'm kind of interested in this guy. Why is he talking this way? You must speak about your power. You do not speak about your problems, especially in these energies. People are they say, I'm manifesting faster than I ever did before. So when you understand that manifestation is not just good things, you can manifest the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Speak about power. Don't speak about your problems. Speak about power. Don't speak about problems. P over P. It's power over problems. The power to overcome. Right? Everything I do, I give transparency. It's the whole point of this channel and community. It's different. If you've come on for the first time, or you're new past weeks, oh, it's kind of different. Well, I've studied great people that have come before me. We have to be pioneers in life. So I don't want to repeat and do what everyone else does. We have to do something different. Real men give birth, as I shared before, right? What you're birthing, divine masculine, you are birthing an idea. You are birthing something into this world. Do you get it? Know your creative energy. That's why there's things out there that try to shame the divine masculine. You got to be real strong, bro. They tried on me. They failed. Where are those people? Where are they? Does anyone know? Tiger Lily. Oh, I love you, Tiger Lily. Thank you again for the super chat. Tiger Lily writes, I am the creator. Absolutely. If you are showing up every single day on this channel, click subscribe. I appreciate it. You are shifting. So what am I doing? I'm telling you, you are shifting from NPC mode to creator mode. Did I mic pick that up? And I experienced the crookedness again. My spine is like, you might go through this because the energy goes through the spine, and you could reflect on your life. You might go through time periods and you feel regular. And then it's like a massive energy, and you can look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm crooked again. A lot of energies. People that don't understand this, right? The unenlightened man, the modern woman, they're not going to understand you, bro. They're not going to understand you, sis. That's why we have this place to learn what's really going on, because not everyone's coming with us. It just is what it is. Immutable truths. It is ready? It's free will. I made a free will decision through my content of character. Everyone's going to be here tomorrow for that video. It's going to change the world. It's going to change the world. We have to be in situations. Love, so it's actually, technically it's the second most powerful thing. I know some people, even the people that are full of love, they get triggered by that, but the truth is actually the most high, is the Christ, the top is the I am. But love is right at the top as well, okay? So love is very powerful. So what we have right now is love and not drain. You will have a vocation, not a job that you love, and it will add energy and not drain you. When I come live, when I do a video and I'm done recording, or I add energy. I could come on some of these live streams. I'm just sharing the truth. And I could be very tired with these ascension symptoms, depression from the disgraceful people in this world. I know a lot of people are empaths like me, and you feel sad. These are women, what a disgrace. These are men, what a disgrace. You might feel sad. You might be feeling the depression because you feel that you don't belong in this world, right? When I come live on the air, when I do a video, it adds energy to me. That's why I keep doing it, right? I'm so grateful for 1 million people subscribing to this channel. Appreciate it, right? and we pay it forward. So your work is going to add energy, not drain you. Your love, your counterpart is going to add energy, not drain you. There's so many people, and that's, people could guess, deny it. There are people that are going the wrong way and they actually drain you. I hope everyone will leave comments about this because, jobs don't talk and stuff, but people do. I go with the energy. I don't go with people. I go with the energy behind the words. As Dr. Bruce Lipton said, there's science behind this. It's the greatest science teacher that ever existed. I appreciate everyone. No, see, I studied the great doctors like Dr. Bruce Lipton, and he said it is the energy behind the words. You have to feel the energy, the frequency. And this is the differentiation as we're moving forward. I teach you, if you're here, I'm teaching how to sharpen your intuition. I'm teaching you how to decalcify, get in connected to God's source, your organic state. If you're Captain Literal gal, and women are supposed to be more intuitive than men. What's going on? Get back into balance. And these energies are assisting us, and they're not going to stop. And the more you fight against them, I could push against this wall. I share about, in science, work is the ability to cause change. It's energy. But if I push against this wall and I don't move, I did nothing. Some people are pushing against a wall that's never going to move. Right? My former students used to love that demonstration. You're so silly, Mr. D. BJ Prickett, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Very grateful. You can push against the solid wall all you want. You have all the muscles in the world. If that wall don't move, you did nothing. And that's why in life there are energetic frequency fences. Did you know this? I did a world famous video on this. If you've never seen that one, before the end of this year, I'm going to put it. I do it at the end of every year. I'm going to put together a playlist of the top 25 videos of the year. You have to so that's a physical. This wall is a physical thing. Did you know there's frequency fences and things, and some of them violate free will. I see everything. And that's why this world is burning to the ground. It's not my problem. There's people that are tuned in, you see this. If there is not free will, there's no point in the game. If the violations of free will continue, there's no point in the game. So there is a meme also on Facebook. I love the memes. And it says, I'm sure a lot of people, I've shared this meme before. And it says, the solar flares will continue until morale improves. Did you see that? So if you're saying, what are you talking about right now? That meme shows the collapse of the fake Maya world, the illusion. The solar flares will continue until morale improves. Did you see that meme? It's all over Facebook. It's so true. That's why I love that one. And that's what I've discussed in the past. When God gives you a tap, are you paying attention? God gives you a nudge. My father used to give the dead leg, he used to call it. Wake up. And if not, then there's going to be a big blast that we've never seen ever before. Some people get triggered by that. Some people don't like the messengers. We delivered a message. It's just the truth. It is. So what is it? The critical mass of humanity must make a free will decision. I've shared this in several videos in the previous month. Those videos are exploding onto the scene. If you haven't seen them, check them out. It's a Hopi prophecy, kid. It's the Hopi prophecy, kid. People love this because I take all these things, I make it regular for regular everyday life people. I go on a hike with my buddy, activating the DNA, bro. We're on the beach. I'm like, activating the DNA, bro. This is what we're doing. This is the way I am the future. I am quantum. I told you already. Still here. The solar flares will continue until morale improves. I'm only responsible for me. I'm only responsible to survive the great solar flash. That's the only, I am the lighthouse. I know there's a lot of people that are on this journey. You cannot wake up somebody else. You cannot save anyone. You are only responsible for yourself. You emit a light, and then others, through their free will, they will make a free will decision. You might inspire them. You might trigger them. How you doing? That's just what it is. Okay, I'm so grateful for the community support this past week. Thank you to Becky, Drew, Zadinka, Jennifer, and Paul. Thank you so much for the support. There's a link at the pinned comment. Realize that we're headed to a new place. And the way that the world, it's not a linear thing. It's a quantum thing. The main video on the channel page for those that haven't subscribed yet is a quantum event. So if you haven't subscribed yet, if you go to the channel page, you see my little face in the circle there, you smash me in the face. Sometimes I feel God is smashing me. You go to the channel page, you watch a quantum event. And then if you have subscribed, the video is, it's so important, your season alone. Because if you have subscribed, you're going to go through it regardless. Some people, they're going to choose the synthetic matrix. They don't want no part of the spiritual awakening journey. They don't want no part of that. So those that have subscribed, the most important talking point, and that's why it's so important, there is only, and get this through your brain today. Even if anyone, see, my job is to get this through the consciousness, the expansion, to get it through your skull. The only person that you cannot afford to lose is yourself. There's fake people in this world. And then one day you wake up, you said, I wasted a year of my life. I wasted all this energy pushing the wall for no reason. But what you are is you're a transmuter. So what did you learn? What did you learn from that experience? And then you could transmute it and you could help other people. And that's how we pay it forward. So this shift right now is to unlock different levels of success. And I'm here to tell you, success is not just money. Success could be freedom. You know, I could look at my life, and the unenlightened man will not understand that I'm exponentially successful. It's the quality of my everyday life, the things that don't have a monetary value. And I saw that this year. You know, I saw something, and you know, it doesn't have a dollar amount, but it was the most important thing. And to lose it, to have it prevented, sometimes that is the thing that deep activation that happens. I know it. There are things in this world they will unlock different levels of success. And if they were prevented from happening, I shared it yesterday, the biggest devastation is the opportunity that passed you by, the missed connection. It's not that you were in a relationship with a narcissist. It's not, you know, you were in a job. It's part of your journey. And you think you wasted, you know, 5 years. I was working in this job 5 years. You know, you wait. No. The biggest thing, and it's the top 5 video of the year. Regret is worse than failure, and it will never change. I teach immutable truths. Anyone that's taking this journey will know this. Regret is worse than failure. You didn't fail at your job. If you put your best effort in to make that divine connection, you didn't fail. The people that live and walk with regret, the chat is blowing up right now. If you were done wrong by the narcissist, it's no big deal for the divine masculine or feminine. If you wasted 5 years in a job, it's a learn. You had to go through it. You learn from these things. You can, and that's why people are, you're afraid. You want to sit in the basement. You're afraid of love and connections and stuff. You never learn. You have to have someone else to learn about life. If you just talk to the wall all day long, you don't learn about life. So don't be afraid of people. I know a lot of people went through trauma. Oh, all men are the same. All men are the same. And I hear some guys, all women are, it's not, no, it's you. Let me say this again, put a like on this so people hear this. When girls say all men are the same, or guys, you might have been done wrong, you say all women are the same. What I'm here to share with all of you is we are who we are. And through a frequency, you have to go inside. And once you cleanse yourself, you are at a frequency, and then through vibrational resonance, you attract the correct one. If you do not go into the wilderness, people got triggered by that. How you doing? By that video. If you do not go through your wilderness season could be 6 months, it could be 2 years. It's different for everyone. You, the person that's getting this message, you must get into alignment, you hit the frequency, and then it is always you. And that is why, if you went full circle in this video, that is why our nervous system was reset, our DNA was activated, whatever. That is why. Because until the nervous system resets, until our DNA receptors are calibrated, we'll never see it, we'll never feel it. And in the more conscious, you could see these frequency. Do you do this as well? You see? Only a small in the world, right? It's 5%. Remember, 95% subconscious, only 5%. If you listen to this entire video today, that's how important it was to you. You are 5% of this world. You are 5%. So don't get bent out of shape when you feel like we're rare. We're a rare breed. I'm a rare breed, right? 5%. 95% of life, subconscious programming. People have been watching certain things. It's the way of life. So if you watched my video, it's a recent one, The True Purpose of Chosen Ones, you are here to break that cycle. You are the one. When people get triggered by that word, they don't want to do this. And that's cool. You could sit in your mother's basement. You could be a parasite to other men, whatever, resonates, whatever it is. But the chosen ones, the light workers, light warriors, your job was to break the cycle. Hi. It's just the truth. It's what it is. All right. I've gone on way too long, but this was a good one today. I am grateful for the community support. Please put a like on this video. Click subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below. Check out the videos that pop up on the screen and at the pinned comment. Go to the channel page. Hit me up on Facebook. We have more posts all day long on Facebook. Tremendous funny reels as well. Do you love the funnies? I really want to do more of the funnies, so I appreciate. And we also have YouTube Shorts. And I appreciate everyone that clicks the like and checks out the YouTube shorts. Won't take you long, they're kind of short. I try to represent, do different things. I usually do the long form content, whatever the words are that they use, right? So I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Joe. I appreciate the people. Know that you're heard. Know that myself and everyone else is going through these. We have to be compassionate to other people that are going through this, right? Be patient, go slow. I had a friend who used to say, go slow. My dad says it too, go slow. You got to go slow. And pay attention. Oh, yeah, my grandfather, he told me, he said, Mikey, you got to be alert. I see a lot of men, they're not alert. No, they're looking at OnlyFans. They're looking on Instagram. Wake up, bro. You got to be alert. Yeah, my grandfather served in World War II, Papa. and I am the High Commander for this spiritual one. You got me, kid? Do you understand? Now is the time. I appreciate everyone. I respect you, Natalie. I appreciate everyone. I respect the divine feminine, the divine masculine. And also you have to have the full armor of God, and don't allow people to stop you from your destiny. So if you're, especially if you're the divine feminine, we got to talk more about this because I've seen this a lot. You have to really be strong, girl, because people are going to talk you out of it. It's the hyena clique of the Jezebels. You see them out there. They're like hyenas. You're a lioness. You're a lioness. Get it together, girl. Get it together now. All right, that's enough. Okay, I love you guys. Big one, the big kahunas tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye for now.